Okay, so I have just a few topics I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to be kind of reading from my notes so I don't miss anything. The first thing is going to be Country Heat. Country Heat releases on Wednesday, and every time they do a new release like this, they usually give us a roundabout time, and like all the coaches are going crazy, like checking to see if it's live yet. So typically they will put it on around noon Pacific time, which is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So it depends on what time zone you're in. But it's usually noon Pacific time. And normally what I do to check to see if it's loaded is use the Coach Mobile, and I'll check around that time and see if it's loaded on there. Or I'll wait and see if another coach posts about it. But as soon as I see it, I'll let you guys know on the team page. So don't freak out if there's like the system kind of goes crazy, because anytime that there's a new release like this, it does kind of like freeze up a little bit. And sometimes we do have a few issues with it, but don't let that stress you out. It'll come back up. Yeah. So Country Heat is going to release on Wednesday. And we are going to do a team-wide challenge group on it. This is going to be aside from my normal 21-day challenge that I do, and aside from whatever your sponsoring coach may be doing too. And it's going to be just with Country Heat. Now, I am obviously due like any day. So I'm like pre-planning this group right now. I've actually already got the group set up and open, but it won't start until August 8th. August 8th is our prep week, and then the first day is, let me say, what is the first day? The first day is going to be August 15th will be day one. And I thought about starting August 1st, but really I like for everybody to have their stuff during prep week, because otherwise they're like overwhelmed and lost and don't understand all the information. So that just gives everybody time to get the program and have it in their hands during prep week and be able to start like preparing for it. So August 8th, it is going to be very, like for the ones that have done the 21-day challenge with me, it's going to be very similar because the nutritional plan on it is exactly the same as far as I know. There's not a lot of differences between the nutritional plan with Country Heat and the nutritional plan with 21-day Fix. So as I'm creating the post for prep week, it's pretty much the same thing that I do during the 21-day challenge, okay? So I'm going to have that already set up. So even if I go into labor, we have the baby, and you guys are like, oh my gosh, she's having a baby and in the hospital. Is there going to be any posts that day? There will be posts. They're already going to be set up and scheduled, okay? That is the beauty of Postcron, and having a scheduling site is I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to already have it. But I am going to need your all's help, especially if we have the baby, and I'm not going to obviously be able to answer people's questions and stuff like that. But, most of you guys have completed a challenge with me. You've done the 21-day fix a million times or 21-day fix extreme, and you know what you're doing. So you'll be able to answer questions just as good as I can. Okay, so a team-wide challenge will begin August 8th, first day on, August 15th. And the promotion for Country Heat will start July 27th and go all the way through the month of August. And typically the price on the program challenge pack is $160. The promotion is going to be $140. So what they get with that is they get the containers, they get the workout DVDs, which is 6 workouts. And from my understanding, what I read from the FAQs, you also get 2 bonus workouts. That's what I'm getting from it. And you get a shaker cup. And then you're going to get the 30 days of the Beachbody On Demand access. So as soon as somebody buys their challenge pack, and this is across the board, guys, if you get a challenge pack, you always get a 30-day free trial. So as soon as they buy it, they have access to their program within 24 hours. Like the nutritional plan's already up. They can do the workouts. They can begin like right away. They just don't have, like their Shakeology in their containers yet. So they will get that. They do have to opt into it, which they'll get an email requesting them to opt into their VIP membership for accessing the Beachbody On Demand. And then they'll get the discounted $2 shipping. So that's what all comes with the challenge pack, okay? Containers, shaker cup, workout DVDs, 30 days of Shakeology, and then a 30-day free trial of Beachbody On Demand, and then they get the discounted $2 shipping, okay? And that's $140. It starts July 27th. It goes all the way through August. All righty. Does anybody have any questions about Country Heat? You can unmute yourselves. Have everybody on mute right now.
It's going to be a 4-week.
It
right?
is.
It's 4 weeks.
It's 30 days. Yeah, and I'm going to do it 30 days. So yeah. 30-day program. And shoot, I was going to say something else. For the coaches who are running event pages, because there's several coaches that decided to do an event page and invite people to it. And guys, you still have time to do that. Like if you haven't done an event page, you can still do it. But I have an event page that I started right before they started the free workout. That was last Monday. And I've been posting and sharing things from Country Heat's page that shows samples of the workouts. And I've even got on there live and done a sample of the move myself and kind of talked about it. And then I've showed them results from, I posted on the team page, Country Heat had a test group with coaches. And there is a Google Drive file that has the coaches before and after. So that's what I shared yesterday. And today I actually went in there and I shared some of the recipes that we share in 21 Day Fix Challenge group, just to give them example of what we would be eating. So I think the event pages are cool. It's not a group, so we don't put people in a group because you never want to put somebody in a group unless they ask me in our group. I get put in groups all the time. It drives me crazy, and nobody asks me if I want to be in it. But an event, you can actually opt not to even see a notification, so they can click not going, or they can click interested or going. And it's really neat when you end up inviting a bunch of people that you think could be interested, and you often will find that once you create that event, it shows up in other people's newsfeed that you've created an event, and people you didn't even invite will click interested or going. So even tonight, I posted about our webinar event, which I'm going to talk about in a second, on my newsfeed, on my page. And I had people where it showed up on their newsfeed that I had shared that event, click that they were interested, that I didn't know was interested in learning more about coaching. So that's the neat thing about an event page. As soon as you create it, you don't have to even share it. It just automatically pops up in the newsfeed of your friends and family. Okay, so if you haven't done the event page and you're like, how do you do an event page? Go to YouTube and type in how to make a Facebook event page. It's really, 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 really easy. And it's kind of fun to do because you can get on there and do live videos and everything like that. Okay, so I think that's all I have to say about Country Heat, okay? And then the Team Cup, I think most of us are in a Team Cup. So I want to talk about that really quick. It starts in August, and there's still time if you want to join a Team Cup. You have until July 31st to sign up with somebody. If you don't have a group, because it's a group of 5 coaches, there can only be 1 diamond in a group. If you don't have a group, I am pairing people up. So just know if you don't have somebody, let me know so I can find a coaching group for you to pair up with. But it's just something fun to do where we can encourage and motivate each other as coaches to really hit our goals with how many people we're going to help this month. And so Beachbody makes it fun for us because they're going to be offering prizes. And the prizes are actually really nice. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see, maybe. I thought I had it pulled up. Okay, let me share my screen. I'll show you guys the prizes that you get with it. So here are the prizes for the Team Cup, and then I'll explain kind of how this works. So Tier 1 prize is the hats, And I don't know what they say. I think they say Team Beachbody on them and Team Canada. So depending on where you're from, I think it says Team USA. But that is Tier 1's prize. And I believe Tier 1's prize, the entire group has to earn at least 30 Success Club points. And I'll post this in the feed. I've already posted it on the team page where it gives you specifics. But I think you have to earn 30 Success Club points as a team. And each individual coach has to earn 5 Success Club points to earn it. So say you have 3 of you out of the 5 that hit 5 Success Club points. One person hits a little bit more, averages out to be 30. Those 3 will get the hat, but the 2 that don't hit Success Club 5 will not get the hat. So you have to at least have a minimum of Success Club 5 in order to be eligible for the prizes with your team. Okay. And to be part of Success Club, what a lot of people may not understand, it's not just the points, but they also want you to be on Shakeology HD yourself. So you have to be on Shakeology HD for that month and earn those points too. And that's how they give you the prizes. Okay. Which for most of you guys already are on that. Then Tier 2 prize, I think it's 50 Success Club points total amongst all 5 people. So again, it can be any ratio. It could be one coach. The maximum amount you can contribute to the team is 35 points. So one coach could even contribute 35 points, and then the other coaches fill in with the rest. Okay, one coach may get 5, another coach may get 10, and then the other coaches could get 0. Well, whoever ends up with Success Club 5 and higher, and you have a total of 50 points, then you get the prize in the middle, which is a really cute Country Heat little sweatshirt type thing, or a t-shirt for a guy. Then Tier 3 prize is a total of 75 points. Again, each person has to hit Success Club 5 in order to earn it. And the skateboard, I think, is like $75, and it has all the personal trainers on the bottom of it. Then if you want to go for big time, then they do have big time prizes for people who are considered in the top 10. And then, of course, a grand prize winner too. Okay. All right. So let me stop sharing. Suggestion. If you do have a team cup, I suggest that you start either a group page for each other or a message thread. So today I started a message thread with my team cup. Every team cup I've done in the past, the message threads have always been really good. You want to make sure you keep them positive. You guys want to motivate each other, not, pull each other down with negativity. So make sure, if you're doing a message thread or you're doing a group, that you try to make it uplifting. You try to offer helpful tips. You basically hold yourself accountable. Just like our challenge groups, we check in and we say, we did our workout today, we had our shake today, we ate clean today. Well, if you're doing a message thread or a group for your team cup, you basically said, hey, today I ended up talking to 5 people. I invited them also, I ended up inviting 2 of them to a challenge group, and I'm following up with 1 today. So that's usually how I do my message threads, is just kind of checking in and holding myself accountable for what I did as a coach that day to see how many people I can end up helping this month. Okay. And then we would check in and say, oh my gosh, somebody ended up wanting to join the group. I'm now at Success Club 2 or whatever. Just being able to check in with each other and kind of push each other, or even offering advice of what you did differently that maybe another coach could try out too. And just offering those little tips and going back and forth. So again, just encouraging each other. Okay, that's all I have about Team Cup. Does anybody have any questions on what Team Cup is, and does it make sense? And if anybody wants to join a group, you're not in a group, shoot me a PM after this, and I will do my best to get you paired up with somebody. Okay, either on our team or on our upline team or somewhere. I'll find somebody for you. Okay. All right. So tomorrow is going to be our event. It's going to be a little bit different. We have a lot going on this week with a lot of us from the team. A lot of us leaders are leaving to go to Summit on Wednesday or Thursday. Chris and I are leaving on Wednesday. So I decided, instead of doing a live webinar Tuesday night. I'm actually going to do an event. So this is going to be a little bit different. So we have an event page going where you can invite people that you've talked to about coaching who may be on your dream team, or people who you feel like would make a really great coach, and invite them to this event. I'm actually probably going to post, I'm going to make a note of it right now, but I'm going to post in my challenge group the event just to share with my challengers. Now, I have already personally invited some of my challengers that I think would be really good coaches, okay? And I've already talked to them about coaching. I'd rather do it one-on-one. But I will still go ahead and post it in my challenge group, just because maybe, a coach's challenger that I had not got to talk to and they haven't got to talk to may be interested in coaching, or one of my repeaters who I haven't got to offer the coaching opportunity may be interested in joining. So that way, everybody has the opportunity to see the information will be out there. So it'll start at 8:30 tomorrow night. I will do a information post probably about every 5 minutes. And along with it will be connected a video. The videos are going to be very short. They're going to be anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. They're going to be, I think mainly that's coaches on our team. I know that I have Bree Hopkins on there for one video. Kelly Branson's on there for another video. So I'm just kind of sharing a little bit about our team and information. And then at the very end of the event at 9 o'clock, I'm going to post last month's recorded webinar, just so they can get the more detailed information, because it's going to be very general. Those 30 minutes, you can't really cover a lot of information in text and short videos, but it's going to give them something to watch and really give them a feel of what we are as a team by sharing more of the team videos too. And then at the very end, when they want the more detailed information, they'll be able to have a webinar link and they can watch that on their own time. Now, what I do suggest is if you've invited anybody to the group and they've shown interest, I would definitely follow up with them at the end of the event and make sure that they got to see the post and make sure that they got the webinar, okay? And I think that's all I have to say about the event. You think of anything? Okay. And just to kind of close with a few things, Chris posted a really good video about getting to events and the importance of getting to events. Even if you can't go to Summit, you can't go to Nashville with us, and you can always be a part of something that's local. So, for example, August 6th, well, 7th for us, but they call it Super Saturday. So in most locations, it's on Saturday. But here in Louisville, Kentucky area, we have it on Sundays. I don't know why, but we do. So for us, it's August 7th, but for most areas, it's August 6th. But if you go into the Coach Online office, and
I think there's an FAQ for it, but
there is an FAQ. If you actually type in, when you go to the Coach FAQs and you type in Super Saturday, then it should pop up where a Super Saturday is in your location. And actually, I can try and see if I can find it for you guys too. But of course, if you all can go and hunt for it, that'd be awesome. Because I know that Melissa Jones actually went on there, I think, today, and she looked at the FAQ and she found that
it's FAQ 9792. And that will also, there's a little prompt on there that says click here for the list of, ones in your area.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like you all know how to get to the FAQs for coaching? Sweet. You all are so awesome. Okay, so you can look and see if there's one in your area. There may be one in your hometown.
If not, you can actually apply to host one. If you get into this and there's not one in your area and you grow a team and you decide you want to host one, Beachbody will send you everything. They'll send you how to do it, and you can just host on your own. And that's covered in the FAQ as well.
Yeah. Like our local Super Saturday, Sunday, it started out very small. When I started coaching 2 years ago, it was really small in a gym. I think there was maybe like 40 people there. This one coming up, of course, we have Carl and Autumn coming to our Super Sunday. We have 400 tickets sold. So you just don't know what it's going to grow to be. as time goes on. But the events are really cool. So what do you do at Super Saturday? Usually you're going to listen to the corporate video, which is going to give us all updates of new things coming up. It's actually really fun to sit and listen to those because we learn a lot of what's getting ready to happen new in Beachbody. And then I'm on the market counselor for our local Super Saturday, and usually they do like a coach panel of all the Star Diamonds, and they get asked questions by the coaches in the audience. So it just depends. We all do something a little different, but each of them you're going to get a little training. You're usually going to hear success stories from people that have had weight loss transformations or something big has happened in their coaching business, and then you do a workout. Did I cover it? Yeah. So I know our workout we're doing Country Heat.
But it really helps you to just get the big picture of everything that we do. I mean, it's to me, one of the best things is the community that we're involved in, the bigger community, not just the challenge groups, not just our team, but just seeing the bigger picture.
Yeah. And like, you don't have to be with your team. Like when we go there, especially with the market council, there is about 7 of us on there, and we're all kind of from different teams, but we all network and we all talk to each other. We all help each other. So, it's really nice to be able to communicate with also local coaches, even if they're not on your team, because you may still learn something from them, or even it's nice to watch them on social media or get their support or just be friends. So, don't feel like, if it's not your team at this one, just know that there's also coaches that come from all over that may be coming by themselves. They may not have a single person on their team there. So that part doesn't matter. Because our coaches on our team, you guys are from all over the state. So, we don't have a whole lot of local coaches at this point anymore. Okay, and my last thing is I do recommend that you guys friend each other on Facebook for 2 reasons. One reason being that it's nice to be able to support each other, especially when you're starting off new as a coach and, your posts are getting little likes or little comments. You're not really getting a lot of traction. And I know for some that can be kind of discouraging, but that's all part of being a new coach and building a following. And, I used to only have, 5 or 10 likes, where now I have, 50 or 80 likes or whatever. So that's the progression of coaching. But it's always nice to surround yourself with other coaches, because you guys can uplift each other. You can comment on each other's posts, really show each other encouragement, and actually get ideals from each other too. Okay, not necessarily steal each other's stuff or anything like that, but be able to help you to know what maybe you should be doing if you see another coach do a really great post that you like. Plus, if you guys are commenting on each other's stuff, then what happens is it brings more traction to your post too. So say, Jamie does a post and I comment on it, and then Chris comments on it, and then somebody else comments on it. Facebook is going to be like, oh, okay, well, this post is actually interesting. I'm going to bring it up into more people's newsfeed. And so that's how the, analytics? Algorithm. That's how the algorithms, is how you say it?
Algorithm.
Yes, of Facebook works. So what you guys may not know is if you don't get a lot of comments, it's not just likes, so it's actually comments, then Facebook says, okay, well, this post isn't that interesting to people on their newsfeed. I'm going to downgrade it and not show it to that many people. So when you're friends with each other and you're surrounding yourself with other coaches and you're supporting each other by commenting or whatever, then it does create more traction for the posts that you're doing, okay? And plus, I just think, I have a lot of coaches that I'm friends with on the team, but also on other teams and that I've met on trips. And it's just really uplifting to put yourself in an environment where you're with other people doing the same thing you are and that understands you a little bit better and understand what you're doing and what you're about. So I really enjoy having a lot of coaches on my friends list. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
All right. I told you it would be short. See? I am actually done. I'm going to unmute everybody. So does anybody have any questions? Anything you can think of? Anything about Team Cup, the event page tomorrow for coaching opportunity?
One thing I want to add, for those of you not going to Summit, there's a lot of information. You can actually download a app and actually look at the app and see some of the topics being covered by some of these top coaches. And then all these videos will be recorded and put into the back office. So you're going to get a lot of information, and then they'll probably link to some of that, on a future team call. But just don't worry that you didn't get to go to Summit this year, because we'll make sure that you get the information, because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the information they cover at Summit, I'm going to be super pregnant, guys. And I'm like, I really want to go. Even though it's going to be recorded. Saturday, we're actually going to miss one of the sessions, but we were like, okay, it's going to be recorded. Let's not push our luck. We're going to leave early Saturday. But it's really, really good. And we always get a lot of takeaways. I'd say always. We've only been to one. But last year, we got a lot of takeaways from it. And we definitely will do a team call about things that we learned. Kristen, were you going to say something?
Yeah. Oh, for Team Cup. So I know that something that was discussed is having people who were previous challengers, if they want a new program or if they want to do Country Heat, to cancel their HD and then order the challenge pack. Now, I know at one point you had said that sometimes you don't get the Success Club points again, but I have in the past, so I don't know.
I have too. Actually, Kelly Branson asked me about this today, and it's very hit or miss.
Okay.
It's like, are they going to catch it? Because they've taken away points from him. They took away 4 points from me. But I do it that way a lot because it saves our customers so much when they do end up canceling that HD and getting another challenge pack that way, instead of having to buy it all separately. Even when a new coach signs up, it saves them a lot to be able to buy something in that promo category and to avoid that sign-up fee right off the bat. So I always still offer it that way, and I do notice that I get points again. Now, what I do notice is if somebody bought a challenge pack at the beginning of July, and then they turn around and they bought another challenge pack at the end of July, but they bought it as a challenger, I don't get points again because Beachbody sees that they've made that order in the same month. Now, I have noticed if somebody bought a challenge pack at the beginning of the month and then they sign up as a coach at the end of the month with another challenge pack, then I do get 4 points for that same person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good to know.
But I hate to say count on that if you're trying to get Success Club 5, because there's always a chance they'll take it away or they won't give it to you. They've given it to me before and put me in negative the following month, which is really annoying.
I just really like the idea of saving the challengers the money. If they're already on the HD, I don't want them to spend $60 an extra 11,
Yeah, and I think it actually ends up giving you more of a commission too if they do it that way, I think, or it's about the same. But either way, it does end up saving them too. Yeah. And you end up getting additional Success points. So. You guys have any other questions? No. All right. Well, everybody have a good night. And I was going to share something with you, and I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me. All right, guys, have a good night. And if anybody wants to be on a Team Cup team, please let me know, and I'll get you paired up with somebody, okay? All right, night-night.